Apparently this is one of the best death battles ever. Let's see.
Flashback.
Bowser's the boss? I didn't wait. Why is Bowser a boss? Generic intro into theduckgoesmoo here, back with another death battle reaction. Today we're doing the newest one, which is Bowser versus Eggman. I had a bunch of people comment on my videos saying I need to watch this video. Like 30 minutes after the video went live, people were commenting on my videos like, hey, you need to watch this. Apparently it is one of the best death battles ever. I'm not really sure. I'll give my opinion on it once we get there. The last one I did was Omni-Man versus Bardock. If you want to check out my reaction to that, I'll leave it right up there. Also link down below in the description. Also in a playlist on my channel with all of my other death battles going in chronological order if you want to binge watch through all of them. Most of them are characters that I have never heard of and never been introduced before, so I learn about them, and it's a very interesting experience. But my current record is 93-59. Shout out to Corey for keeping track of that, and shout out to all my patrons as well, because I wouldn't be able to do this if it was not for them. $30 a month to get you all my reaction videos a day early. And Bowser versus Eggman. I know I skipped the last death battle because of spoilers. If there's ever a death battle missing, it's either because of copyright issues or because of spoilers. Most of the time it's gonna be spoilers. I think there's only one that dodged for copyright issues, but it's mostly for spoilers. And I remember a couple years ago when I was doing 1 Minute Melee, I was like, wait, Bowser's a bad guy? I've never played a Mario game outside of Mario Kart and Luigi's Mansion, so it's gonna be really interesting to watch this one. I'm really excited for it. I hope you are as well. Let's go ahead and jump on into it.
This battle is sponsored by Marvel Snap and Prize Picks.
Oh, double sponsored. We love that. Gotta get that bag. Shout out to the patrons. I wouldn't be able to do this if it wasn't for them. You also want to see brand deals. Also, we are like probably 1,200 subscribers away from 100,000. Crazy.
The Koopas and the baddest of badniks. And they're not alone.
I've heard this is one of the best death battles ever.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
This is going to be interesting. I've never played a Sonic game, never played a Mario game outside of Mario Kart and Luigi's Mansion.
Oh, boring. Move aside, princess. It's time this place got.
I guess I did play Mario Party for the charity live stream.
King Koopa himself, better known as Bowser.
Yeah, I didn't know Bowser was a bad guy
This orphan
until like
star
a couple
child
years
was
ago.
found by Kamek, it was clear Bowser would command the disparate outcasts of the Mushroom World, the Koopa Clan.
Sadly, not everyone's born a toad, and they treat these critters like monsters.
34.
Fated to a life of infinite jump farming
Golf.
for one-ups.
Bowser wanted a different world, but Princess Peach Toadstool would never allow the evil.
Wait, that's
King's game
Peach's
to
last
set.
name is
Her light
Toadstool?
was so bright, Bowser became infatuated
Peaches.
with her.
So he turned all the toads into bricks and kidnapped her, putting their princess in another castle, and another, like 40 years of castles.
That's
only
a lot
to
of
be
castles.
released if she agrees to marry him and his dad bod.
Yet he was foiled time
Nope.
and time again.
I actually
by
saw the
those
Mario
pesky
movie in
Mario
theaters.
Brothers. However, Bowser is nothing if
Hopefully
not
there's no
persistent.
Look at
copyrighted
him.
audio
Dude's
in
built
this.
like a brick house strapped to a saw trap. That spiked shell takes a lot of punishment. Not even the weight of a castle can scratch it, especially when he rolls up like
Oh,
a
this is actually gonna be a
prehistoric
really
man.
interesting death battle.
And the Koopa King doesn't just breathe fire and control lava, he commands nature itself.
Spitting meteors from outer space, beckoning the earth with a snap.
Oh, he's an
and hailing
earthbender.
Torrents of wind.
Oh, he's like
straight up
Kirby.
calling down lightning. What else has he got?
Oh, just a little dabbling in dark magic.
Hell yeah. Wizard turtle.
What's Eggman gonna do about that?
This manual even describes him as a sorcerer king. Magic is how he turned the toads into bricks, only
True.
countered by the princess's heart magic.
But that's not all the magic he's mastered. Telekinesis, creating perfect clones, reanimating his undead skeleton, and worst of all, ruining every game of Mario Party.
Is this-
Hey, no,
is this Jamboree?
Those coins fair and square.
Bowser spent
Was that Jamboree?
decades
I don't know, I
collecting
react to a lot of Mario
treasures,
Party. I
coins,
played it
magic
one time
star
for the
rods,
charity
warships,
stream.
clown cars, you name it.
Where's $1,200
This is the
for
same guy
Hurricane
that
Relief?
created multiple flying castles fashioned after his own face.
Yeah, he's definitely got an
branding.
ego on him. He's talked about
Nah.
having a 4-digit IQ, but I've seen this moron put death traps in his own backyard. A man after my own heart.
Despite his clumsiness, Bowser's charisma and leadership brought
Not
many to
claymores
his
in the
side.
backyard.
Not enough to defeat Mario, but his army doesn't make it easy on the Red Plumber.
They're the most wicked band of misfits this side of World 8-4. The Koopa Troop.
An army spanning multiple territories across the mushroom world and beyond.
Goombas, Koopas, the Troopas, and the others
What?
make up the infantry. Some with wings,
Yeah,
some
I
in
don't-
shoes,
there's-
and some even in race cars. They're the
Is that
red
Isabel
shirts,
from
first
Animal Crossing?
in and
Another game I've never
first
played.
out.
Piranha plants, bloopers, and lakitus use their surroundings
What is a
to jump on
lakitu?
unsuspecting prey by land, sea, or sky.
We'd be here forever jotting down the small fries. Booze, shy guys, sentient bombs with feet, and
But
more.
Eggman
It
makes
was
his own
imperative
army.
for Bowser to nurture a unit that covers
This
their own
was a
vulnerabilities.
1-minute melee,
For
wasn't
example, Kamek and King Boo
I think I
have
reacted to
magic,
it.
Boo has battlefield control with illusions and destabilizing dimensions, while Kamek focuses on buffing allies, canceling enemy powers, summoning anything he desires.
Or swapping my items to screw up my Mario Party lead. Not again.
What Mario Party is
Speaking of
that?
items, most of the minions can use pretty much any power-up Mario can. The Goombas make frequent use of Tanuki tails, and Bowser can really get into the cat roleplay. But
Stop.
as the Koopa Troop grew
Stop.
and grew, it started to feel less like an army and more like a family unit.
Oh, you mean like his kids, the Koopalings?
They're adopted.
What's
Oh.
the difference?
Good point. Bowser took them in and even trained them in dark magic.
Though no
How?
one's as spoiled as his natural Nepo baby, Bowser Jr.,
Of course.
captain of the Koopa Troop.
And something you get in
Spoiled
Mario
is an
Party.
understatement.
There's a lot of Mario Party
Remember his
videos on the channel,
escapades
though.
as Shadow Mario, he terrorized Delfino Plaza with literal
What?
evil paint. That whole
What?
debacle was basically his attempt at elementary school art class.
And I bet Bowser still has some on the fridge. But really, the king is very protective of his kids. If the fam's in trouble, he can will himself to transform into a giant kaiju.
Why isn't he
Off
just
to
like that
crush
always?
Whatever bullies talking smack.
Maybe a little overkill. Just one punch from Giant
This is on
Bowser
DS,
launches
yeah.
a castle out of orbit. Taking into account the flight path and the scale of their universe,
What?
Bowser's punch
Out of
must have
orbit?
hit with a force of over 125 trillion tons of TNT. Considering how
Gulp?
Yoshi
What?
punted poor Raphael the Raven so hard he exploded into a constellation of stars, this isn't even close to Bowser's full strength.
So don't bully his
Age
kid,
restrictions.
especially if he falls into some of
I wanna
Bowser
react to
Jr.'s
the
set of
next
black paint.
Nintendo Direct that
stuff's
happens.
Scary.
Enough to unleash Bowser's Dark Fury, a form whose very steps cause widespread natural disasters.
Okay, seriously, how does Mario ever beat this guy? He's like Godzilla, Doctor Strange, and John Cena all in one big turtle.
We're not even to
We-
the best
we can
part.
see him, though.
Bowser's dark magic became so potent he eventually learned how to warp the very fabric of reality.
That's not
Anything
fair.
the king imagines, he makes happen. He turned all of Yoshi's Island into a storybook.
No.
And remember those painted worlds in Mario 64? Yeah, he made those. And the staircase
Kirby can
that
do it better.
goes on and on and on and on and on.
Did you,
and
like,
on and
speed
on.
up it?
Does anyone know how to BLJ?
He also stole ultra-powerful items like the Wonder Flower, which can mold reality like Play-Doh, and the Dream Stone, which can be used to wish someone out
It
of
is like
existence.
Doctor Strange.
But his most iconic thefts are those big shiny power stars.
Don't judge a book by its cover. Infant power stars, aka Lumas, can become
Huh?
whole galaxies. They also ferried Mario across the universe in 3 seconds. That's 489 quadrillion times light speed.
Obviously, the Big Daddy Grand
Y'all
Stars
know I
are
like
crazier.
speed.
Bowser used one to power his space kingdom, but then guess who showed up to ruin everything? It's a him!
And when
The current
Grand
record's
Star was
93
free,
and
it caused
59,
a
which is
chain
impressive
reaction that
considering
destroyed the
most of these
entire
characters I don't
universe
know.
Via a massive black hole.
Thanks, Space God, that Rosalina showed up to save the day.
Not
Wait,
that
is
Bowser needed saving. He's been swallowed by another black hole and thrown into a star that went supernova.
Imagine if this crazy OP fire turtle had to
She's
fight
comparable to
himself.
Rosalina?
Oh, wait,
I remember her in the
he did,
CPUCS.
and he beat the hell out of him.
With all this power, it's a wonder he still hasn't conquered the Mushroom Kingdom. Perhaps it's because his visions of grandeur were never really what he sought. Surrounding him is a crew of outcasts and miscreants like him, ride or dies that can't be swayed against him.
Oh, are you saying he's secretly happy because he's got a big monster family now?
Yes,
but-
also when they actually worked together, they legitimately conquered most of the known universe.
Oh.
So,
He's a baddie through and through who will teleport through space and time to show
I'm surprised
you
there's not like
because he's no
a game
ordinary
where it's
Koopa.
like you're against
Make
Bowser,
way
an
for the
army
king.
kind of deal. I don't know.
this battle is sponsored by Prize Picks.
Prize Picks is the best place to
Hey,
get
they
all
wouldn't be
the
able to do
sports
this and
action.
get the channel back if they weren't able to do
Daily
these
Fantasy
ads.
Sports is super easy to get into.
That's right.
Wait, what was
no need to worry about going up against someone who
fantasy
knows
scores?
way more than you.
What?
All you gotta do is pick more or less on 2 or more players,
I'm-
and you're up for a shot.
I'm pretty
to
sure Terry
win
McLaurin
big.
got like one
As someone who spends
catch.
literally
I think he was
all
like
his
one
time
catch
running numbers
for
on anything
10
and
yards. I have in
everything.
fantasy,
I
one of my fantasy
appreciate a
leagues.
system that takes a lot of the guesswork out and lets you actually win through skill.
Yeah, like how they've got an actual injury insurance policy. As in, injuries don't ruin your lineup. It's crazy this isn't more common. It's
don't know
already
if it
saved my butt for sure.
I don't know if I.
Withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. I can get my money in as little as 15
I don't know how they
minutes.
do fantasy for
Download the
boxing,
app today
fantasy
and
scoring.
use code DEATH to get $50 instantly.
They're not paying
after
me,
you
but
play your first
I have
$5
patrons for that.
lineup.
That's why you don't see Brandon's on
That's
channel.
code DEATH to get
Shout out to the
$50
patrons.
instantly
I wouldn't be able to
after
do
you
YouTube
play
if it
your
wasn't for
first
patrons.
$5
I
lineup.
mean that.
Prize Picks, run your game.
This year has been incredibly rough. Also, like to really appreciate it. The
Citizens
algorithm
are
has not
one
been kind to me
meal
this year.
Imagine a world of endless possibilities.
What are you doing to the moon?
where people are free as the wind. Isn't it disgusting? Now imagine a better world,
Seen on the
one with proper
moon.
guidance and the technology to bring about global
Please
peace.
tell me they got Paper Box House
Only a brilliant
to
mind
voice
can make
Eggman.
that happen.
Not just any brilliant mind, he's a genius at heart who knows the dangers within. He's Ivo Robotnik.
Dr. Eggman.
As a mad scientist myself,
Yeah, well.
his story is my inspiration, just as Eggman's was his grandfather, Gerald Robotnik,
Huh.
who sought to create world peace through technology. But then
World peace,
his
huh?
beloved granddaughter, Maria, was killed by the
Wait,
Guardian Unit of
Wasn't
Nations.
Shadow in love with
As-
Maria?
Gun. They're freaking called G-U-N. Anyway, little Eggy grew up a lonely narcissist because all his family talked about was Maria this, Maria that. Boo-hoo.
Neglect and envy tainted Ivo's goals of following Gerald's footsteps. He distanced himself from his grandfather's legacy. Instead of bettering the world, he would conquer it
Revenge.
to get the attention he deserved.
No, you mean craved. Desperately craved.
Tomato, tomato.
You just said it the same way twice.
He
Yeah,
had to
same thing.
establish Eggman
50 plus,
Land,
6'1".
capital of science. And this
No, wait,
paradise
though?
would have worked just fine if not for that blasted Sonic the Hedgehog.
For years, Eggman's plans literally blew up in his face.
Loves himself.
And he's a very sore loser.
But just like any good experiment, the doctor did more testing, seeking better results.
He's created plenty of knickknacks to terrorize the
I
world
don't
with.
know.
A laser gun, a cloning ray, mind control.
What do you do for
cannon,
magic?
a flying
Mind control?
armada, typical evil scientist stuff.
Then there's the big ones. He invented a spatial displacement trap, which, while online, scatters a target's atoms across space.
Oh,
and then
that's
there's
fine.
the metal virus, which transmutes organic tissue into living metal zombies. It's so deadly, it created a plague that nearly wiped out all life on Earth.
That might be
Eggman
pretty clutch.
Never made himself immune to it. That's a whoopsie.
And when he's not duping you with decoys, he's riding in style with the
Oh, he does do
Eggmobile.
decoys.
It's lightweight for maneuverability, but tough enough to withstand moon-sized explosions and even the center of a black hole.
I mean, it's kind of lame looking, but he can plug it into big bad mechs like the Egg Walker or
Okay.
the Death Egg Robot, whose
Death
giant laser once obliterated 77,000 cubic meters of rock in an instant. That's like having an atomic bomb in your pocket all the time. Oh, okay,
It's fine.
maybe this guy's pretty cool.
Eggman built machines for a long list of combat situations. Some look like knights, others use extraterrestrial sources like the Wisps, and then there's the orbital bases, like the Death Egg.
The reference is obvious, but Darth Vader's version
Oh,
is like a toy
I'm thinking of a
compared to
different
the Death
reference.
Egg,
I've
which
never
can
seen Star
annihilate
Wars.
Stars. Woof! A whole constellation gone in one shot.
That's not to say Eggman doesn't.
I also haven't
enjoy
seen the Sonic
scrapping with blue
movies.
hedgehogs himself. Enter the Egg Dragoon.
Hell yeah!
Not Egg Dragon?
The rawest of the battle mechs. It's got electric drills. It's got ice missiles. It's got a whole lot of bullets. My God, Wiz! I
Oh,
need
this
it.
is
Don't
actually kind of
forget,
tough.
Eggman built all of these things himself. Maybe world domination is in his grasp yet.
What
And he has to
problem?
fight Sonic, who's
Eggman's a
fast.
Turbo loner. No hobbies, no friends, no wife, no nothing.
Come on, he has friends.
I did,
He's a feminist. Oh, okay, maybe not. But what about Infinite?
What is the-
Sure, they might have joined
the series?
forces over a
I did, like,
sought revenge against
out of
Shadow,
context for
but
Sonic.
it
What was it
counts.
called?
Sort of. Who needs friends when he can build friends?
Obviously, Eggman has a tough time
did
collaborating with others.
months
so
ago?
He just built his own army instead.
The Eggman Empire.
The Badniks are mass-produced foot soldiers, buzz bombers, crab meats, caterkillers, egg robos, and don't forget those cute little moto bugs. The Badniks
I
may
did not
seem
know, like,
simple,
any of those
but they're
existed.
led by an elite, multi-talented unit, the Hard-Boiled Heavies. Really
course.
leaning into the egg thing, huh?
That
The
that
Army
show.
has a wide
God, what is it
variety of
called? I
troops,
can't think of it.
even your
It's
classic
it's
comedy
3 in the
duo
morning.
or
This is the 8th video I'm recording,
They're
and I
Eggman's
live stream
assistants
today.
and immense disappointments. Every genius has their duds.
Hey, at least they're not Scratch and Grounder. But that's why he's made top-notch bots modeled after the Sonic cast, like everyone's favorite robo-faker, Metal Sonic.
Metal Sonic has the most horsepower in the Eggman Empire. He has the moves
More
and speed
power.
of Sonic and then some. He's had his rebellious phases, but Eggman's reprogrammed Metal to better follow his commands. Additionally, when upgraded to his Neo form, Metal Sonic could copy biological data.
I'm trying to remember who
including
won
unique
between
powers
Sonic
like Shadow's
and
time stop
Mario.
technique, Chaos control.
He could even
it might be the
copy
same
Super
outcome.
Psychokinesis, and with enough chaos energy, he powers up into Super Neo Metal Sonic.
Though everything would change with the
Not
appearance
Super
of
Saiyan
the
or anything.
Phantom Ruby. One of many trump cards at Eggman's disposal, the Phantom Ruby alters reality by manipulating perception.
Basically, super OP illusions, but in Infinite's
I'm
hands, it's a weapon of mass destruction. I don't know how illusions
Enormous
translate to
levels-
body weight
okay.
because changing gravity or making a fake sun, but go off, King.
And when used on the planet's consciousness, which is a thing, the Ruby...
I could not think of that Sonic show.
Yep, apparently Super Eggman is canon.
It's
though
canon.
pretty complicated to manifest.
But the Phantom Ruby isn't the only
God.
souped-up gem Eggman has. He's used the jeweled scepter to make the world
Well,
shattering
does he have that in this fight?
Then, on more than one occasion, he's effortlessly gathered the super rare, super powerful Chaos Emeralds. You know, the things that power Super Saiyan Hedgehog.
Eggman built and built and built, and eventually he built something that
Just
started...
heard a noise in my house, and I live alone.
Sage was originally designed as a mere assistant, but through an alien encounter, she was granted actual sentience.
Sage
Oh.
is already super powerful.
I
but
have
she's
never
also
seen this
super
character
smart.
before.
She thought up millions of battle plans all at once to defeat the massive titans.
And you can barely remember where you put your dune bug.
I know exactly where it is.
Where?
It's at the police impound. Thank you very much.
Of course it
Sage
is.
was Eggman's saving grace. He had previously found machines with personality lacking, but Sage's great adequacy in serving her function provided Eggman with something that, for the first time, he'd hate to lose. In essence, a sort of daughter.
So,
Oh,
like
well.
any good daddy, gave her the keys to his car, his
No,
spaceship,
don't.
and his orbital death
And
ray.
she
Hell,
did what with
now
this?
She controls the entire army.
And this frankly unheard of trust from Eggman became crucial in defeating the End, a primordial entity so mighty even Supersonic struggled against it.
Their battle can
Oh.
only be described as peak fiction, because charged by 7 Chaos Emeralds, Super
Eggman's
Sonic,
gonna have
no
her?
joke.
The power of one emerald can shift continents. All 7 together can shift the universe.
And kill some pretty terrifying bosses, like Eggman's Time Eater, which ripped apart space-time like tissue paper.
In short, Chaos Emeralds give thoughts power. With them, Eggman's
don't-
best machines can run indefinitely while matching the greatest powers
This
ever
is
seen. Like when 3 supers
kinda
battled
tough.
Solaris, who tried to destroy time
Sonic Rush, is
itself.
that it? Is that the
Solaris
show?
extended its chaos across multiple timelines in about 20 seconds, or 73 quadrillion times light speed.
It's funny though, while Eggman's smarts have sort of defeated Sonic here and there,
What do you mean,
he's
sort
pretty
of?
effective when he teams up with the Blue Blur to save the world.
Well, recall how Professor Gerald was a good person before losing the granddaughter he loved. In Eggman's case, now that he has Sage, perhaps a similar story is playing out in reverse.
Oh.
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Eggy will always have a harebrained scheme behind his cufflinks.
So watch out, critters and plebeians of the world. He is the Eggman, and he's got the master plan.
Oops. Okay. And now we're gonna have...
Wiz, you gotta help me.
What happened
Oh,
now?
is this the Marvel one?
I'm addicted to Marvel Snap.
You mean today's sponsor, the collectible card game? The one with everyone's favorite Marvel characters?
It's just such a fast-paced rush. Each game only takes like 3 minutes, and the different locations.
how many-
card
a
powers,
lot
and
of-
snap
who's
mechanics, and
Sentinel?
So many layers of
Forge?
strategy for
Who?
a game that's so
Okay, I
easy
know
to get
Loki.
into.
Don't forget the amazing
Who's
3D art.
Wolfsbane?
Oh man!
I know the
With
Hulk.
all the new art variants and cards coming out every week, I can't stop
Every week.
playing
How
it.
many characters
Sorry,
are there?
can't
Who's
help you.
Misty Knight?
I'm addicted too.
No Iron Man.
Good thing it's super
No
fun.
Colossus.
I know, right? I
Heard
love
of
my
Claw.
deck.
Well,
It
he's
focuses
in
on
Deadpool,
tactically
right?
placing low-cost cards, then boosting their power way beyond what's expected.
Oh yeah? Well, mine's got a big dinosaur. He's awesome.
That's a Marvel.
Oh,
Marvel.
watch the teeth.
Marvel.
Download
God,
the Marvel
sorry,
Snap
it's
app
3 in the
now
morning.
available on the App Store, Google Play, and
Why is it on
Or
Steam?
visit
What?
marvelsnap.com to learn more. Just click the link below the like button.
Hey, they gotta pay for the do this series one way or another. Now that they kind of, I'm pretty sure they bought Death Battle.
All right, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
It's
I didn't have
time
copyright issues
for
with the first one, so
Death
that's great.
Battle!
Current record's 93 and 59, and I'm gonna go with Jesus. I'm gonna go with Eggman. Got pranked. Apparently this is one of the best death battles ever. Let's see.
Is now the base for my upcoming Eggman Land 2. What a joke. I am Dr. Eggman.
I just don't know. Also, that I don't think that's paper box house. Also, they had to animate an entire like war, like a whole battle. That's a lot. That took a lot to do. It's definitely not in Blender, so it's not Devil Artemis. Oof. I mean, the fact that his little capsule was able to survive a black hole. Also decoys. Decoys.
His power is without peer.
Hello.
Is the ultimate strength.
What? Is he trying to save them? Oh, that's not fair. Oof. What's that? They're all going for it? Is this just rugby now? Yeah, I think so. Metal Sonic? Oh, what? Why the... What? No, you did not use chance time. Where's the Eggman at right now? I guess Eggman's real strength is in his creations.
You've lost the battle before it has begun.
Hi, Sage.
Work is always better. Ready to wrap this up, Sage?
As you planned.
Is this...
The more the merrier.
Oh, he's about to be big, isn't he? Oh, the song is crazy. I just hope there's no copyright. Oh. Sage? Sage, you're really smart. You should... Are you smarter than Bowser? Dude, the animation has no business going this hard. Sage is pretty OP. Oh, I wasn't even Sage. This is kind of all Eggman has, so if this doesn't work... Oh, those green pipes are really durable. Okay, could have done that first. Oh. Oh, is that my... Okay, we had to get a little bit of Metal Sonic versus Mario in there. Oh no, you picked on Bowser Jr. Oh, we're having a beam struggle in 2024? Metal Sonic is losing that. Metal Sonic lost that. Sage has Chaos Emeralds? There's a black hole. Robotnik can survive that, though.
The Death Egg! Max power!
What? What? The moon? Oh, okay. Let's see Bowser tank this. We're just leaving. Bowser just jumped in front to save all of them. But here's the thing, even if he's a corpse, he can come back as a skeleton. Is it over? Nope, because he can do that. He's shown that he can fight even if he's dead. I don't like Eggman's choices, or chances right now. Wow. That's gonna hurt. I think I got this one wrong. 93 and 60 is the current record. Do you agree or disagree? I read every single one of your comments.
Easy one to win. which might seem surprising given how the Sonic series is not afraid to show how tough its cast is, while Mario's comes across as more cartoony.
But as it turns out, Bowser had everything he needed to take Chrome
This
Dome
was
down.
crazy.
Strap in. This one's a lot, so we'll break it down into 5 categories.
I'm not sure if I rank it in my top 3
Bowser
though.
pretty handily
It was
outmatched
really
any
good.
of Eggman's usual
The song
mechs,
was good
like
too.
the Egg Dragoon or the Death Egg Robot.
The Death Egg Robot could level cities. Bowser could punch a castle out of orbit.
The Death
Well,
Egg
yeah.
could destroy stars, but Yoshi could match that level of power, and Bowser's strength is certainly above the green dinosaurs. Plus, while both Bowser and Eggman's tech survived black holes, Bowser's was much larger.
So, he may win stats, but this could change with their powers. With so
Yeah.
many items and minions, that could make all that a moot point.
Aside from power-up items, both could manipulate minds, create duplicates, and alter
Yeah,
space.
magic and
However,
stuff, too.
Bowser had a significant edge in having access to the majority of his abilities at all times.
Yeah, Eggman can do some crazy stuff, but only across different mechs, fortresses, or space bases.
Well,
Bowser's
yeah,
all
take those
natural.
bases away. Okay, I
He's got
see
all
that
his
point.
best powers built in, and he ain't even a robot.
Meaning he wins the war of attrition. He even had counters for battle enders like the metal virus and spatial displacement trap. Context matters
what?
to those weapons, and both backfired in the past. But more
I
importantly,
didn't know that.
Bowser
They
could
didn't say
simply
that they
reverse
backfired.
the effects with his transmutation magic. Conversely, most of Eggman's robots could get turned into, say, a frog or a block with no reliable way back. Bowser takes the edge in powers.
Okay.
But definitely not for intelligence.
Especially with
Come on,
Sage.
You have a 4-digit IQ,
No
Bowser?
way.
Really? That's cute. I mean, don't get me wrong. Bowser's not an idiot.
I thought about
Usually,
going with
just
Bowser
really,
'cause I'm
really
like-
clumsy.
He loses mostly
Meanwhile,
because of his
Eggman's
own
an
fault,
engineering
kind of deal.
genius who rarely ever gets bested by brains.
So like, if he
Easy
wasn't,
now,
if he
let's
didn't
talk
fool
trump
himself,
As
he
in,
would win
items so powerful,
or
they
beat
could
Mario
decide
and
the
Luigi.
entire outcome on their own.
The Phantom Ruby was super dangerous, but specifically targets perceptions. Unlike Bowser's Wonder Flower, which mucks up reality for real. The Ruby affected a whole planet, but the Wonder Flower had the power to alter the universe. Also, the Dreamstone's ability to wish anything out of existence would have no
Okay,
problem
yeah.
cleaning up Super Neo Metal Sonic or Time Eater.
Their most prized
Alternate
possessions
scenario.
was a tougher call. Together, the Chaos Emeralds can break the universe, but so can the Grand Stars. Arguably not as much given the Emerald scaling to Solaris, though Power Stars and Grand Stars are far more plentiful. Clearly, this is getting fairly abstract, and both
Scenario.
had multiple options that could win
Is
the
that-
day instantly. So the
like-
safest bet is to call this category a tie.
Which means it's finally time to compare
Well-
their armies. Eggman seems deadlier at first glance. I mean, look at all those buzzsaws and rockets. Metal Sonic's speed and power alone could solo most of the Koopa Troop. But the Eggman Empire lacked something Bowser had in spades. Teamwork and loyalty.
What do you mean?
Eggman is a notoriously terrible team player.
Oh,
His alliances
well.
are practically guaranteed.
But what
to
if
fall
Sage was
apart.
running everything?
In Sonic Generations, he could barely manage working with himself.
Eggman's army is designed to be controlled by just him. To Eggman, it's harder to command those with free will, hence his rivalry with the free-natured Sonic.
Meanwhile, the
Yeah.
Koopa Troop follows Bowser because they actually like him. They train really hard to cover each other's weak points.
Giving them plenty of advantages as
That's-
this war progressed.
that's fair. And also,
Battlefield
he can
control through King Boo's
reanimate
magic
as a
and Bowser
skeleton.
Jr.'s paint. And since the Koopa Troop doesn't rely that much on technology, Sage's hacking potential had little use.
Also, secret weapon? Kamek is kinda busted. Canceling
Kinda?
Metal Sonic's power copying, stealing the Phantom Ruby, and potentially swapping the Chaos Emeralds were huge game
Chance times
changers.
Add on
crazy.
that Bowser and his army can use any Mario power-up item, and they had millions, no,
And they
billions
are
of
very
combinations
broken.
that the Eggman Empire just could not actively plan against.
Okay, I can
Even with
see it.
Sage's millions of plans to take down the Titans, she thought them to be unbeatable, which Sonic proved was incorrect.
Just
Oh,
comparing their
okay.
conquests makes it clear. The Eggman Empire took over the whole planet, but
It seemed like
Bowser's
Sage was,
troop
like,
conquered most of the
incredible.
universe.
Eggman was no pushover. His wit, power output, and ridiculous machines
I don't
gave
know.
Bowser the biggest fight of his life. But the
All the
Koopa King's
Kickstarters.
ludicrous strength, abilities, and united forces ultimately prevailed.
Eggman tried to poach the king, and now he's cracked and scrambled.
Cracked
The
and
winner
scra- okay.
is Bowser.
Next time
Oh,
on
do we
Death
give
Battle.
credits? Who was the voice? It might be in the Among Us. And is that Shy Guys? You know, I've never even seen Shy Guys gameplay.
Subscribe and join
Fall
as a member to
Guys.
see more
That's
Death
what the.
Battle. Thanks
Sh-
for watching.
Wait, Shy Guy different than Fall Guys? I want to say it is. Yeah, Shy Guy is a Mario character. Yeah, that was the past Death Battle. Why did I say Shy Guy? Shy Guy is a Mario character. I've never seen Fall Guys gameplay ever. Never played it, never seen gameplay of it. Even to this day, which is crazy. So I'm going to go into that one biased, as I've played Among Us. I still watch people play Among Us. I've reacted to people playing Among Us. I'm going to go into that one biased. I'll tell you right now, my current record is 59 and 60. Shout out to Corey if you keep track of that. And if you want all these videos a day early, shout out to the patrons. I could not do this if it was not for them. I literally could not if it wasn't for them. Also, we are so close to 100,000 subscribers, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it made your day a tiny little bit better. I look forward to the next death battle, as I will not be skipping it, which will be awesome. It's a shame I had to skip the last one, but I really look forward to the next one. I hope to see you there. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. But until next video, take care and cue the music.